What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. We have some breaking news. The dream matchup that we were all looking for apparently is not going to happen. Yesterday, I was on the fence. I was on the fence because I was not sure which way to go with this because we had the Green Bay Packers versus the Washington Commanders. I hate both of them. I hate Aaron frickin' Rodgers, okay? Sorry, Roz. I know you are a shareholder and things in the Green Bay Packers, but I just don't like Aaron Rodgers. He just seems like a selfish dude. And that haircut. Not that I have room to talk about anybody's hair with this stuff here, but, yeah, I ain't got Aaron Rodgers' money that, I could do all the things he could do. But that thing he's got on his head, that's just but ugly. So it was, do I want to see Green Bay win and knock Washington down lower? Or do I want to see the Washington Commanders win and knock Green Bay a little lower, knowing we got to play Green Bay in a couple of weeks? It'd be great if we could get a victory over them. So maybe having Green Bay being a worser team and seeing Aaron Rodgers literally, get pissed off. I always love seeing Aaron Rodgers pissed off. Was kind of like, yeah, it would be kind of interesting. But then there was a bonus part to it that if the Commanders won with Heineke over the Green Bay Packers, that would be a huge win for the Washington Commanders. And without Carson Wentz, their prized possession that they signed in the offseason to $29 million. Quarterback controversy. Yeah. Quarterback controversy. And so, what happens? Tyler Heineke goes out there with the Washington Commanders, and they get the win. They get the win. And now you look at it and say, okay, now what? Ron Rivera is having to answer questions about, quarterback controversy. And right now he's just saying, we're taking it one game at a time. In other words, I'm just happy we won a game. I don't have to worry about this for at least 4 to 6 weeks because Carson Wentz's hand is broken. He's actually thinking, I would hope that Tyler Heineke would play good enough that I'd have to actually have a tough decision of putting back in Carson Wentz because, quite frankly, I've already thrown him under the bus. Maybe this is sent from heaven to go ahead and save me from having to, deal with the situation. So, you got Carson Wentz, who was at the Eagles, the Colts, and now Washington, being Nick Foles again. How do you like to be Carson Wentz right now and be like, oh, not another one of these guys about to take my position? So, the other part of this dream matchup, Washington plays the Colts. And here's where it gets interesting. Frank Wright, who basically bet his career on bringing in Carson Wentz, saying, I know this guy, I can make him work, had him for 1 year. And instead of holding on to Carson Wentz for another year, they ended up taking the cap hits and stuff and going for Matt Ice. Matty Ice. Well, apparently the ice has melted because Matt Ryan has a hurt shoulder. But that's not the reason why he's getting benched. He's getting benched because his play has been erratic and poor. And Frank Wright realizes he's just not the guy. So how crazy is it that the Colts, literally having quarterback after quarterback after quarterback every single year, since Andrew Luck retired, still can't find a quarterback. And that the guy that they brought in and then got rid of goes to Washington and he can't play. Wow. So if you're trying to keep score, quarterback controversy, Washington. They got Tyler Heineke, a guy playing that they hoped would not ever have to play again, playing. And you have the Colts now going to Sam Ellinger, who has never played in the NFL as your starting quarterback. So, to be fair, Matt Ryan is dealing with a grade 2 second shoulder separation. And Nick Foles would be their number 2 quarterback this week. But right after the quarterback change was made, regardless of signal caller status. So the plan is for Ellinger to start for the rest of the season. They've given up on Matty Ice. So there you go. For all those out there that are clamoring for get rid of Dak, just trade Dak for somebody else, or just draft another quarterback. Here's 2 teams that are the perfect example of, yeah, you might not want to do that. You might not want to do that. Washington's been looking for a quarterback for a long time. Donovan McNabb, RG3, Kirk Cousins, Alex Smith, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Colt McCoy, Kirk Cousins. Did I say Kirk Cousins? Dwayne Haskins, Carson Wentz, Tyler Heineke, Josh Johnson. It's kind of like the Cowboys were after Troy Aikman before Tony Romo. That is a ride you do not want to get on. Trust me, you don't. Maybe y'all don't remember. I remember. We had a little short period of that when Romo got hurt. And we had the Brandon Wheaton, the Matt Castle, the Kellen Moore. Thank God we ended up getting Dak the next year. But yeah, that's no fun. Ask the Cleveland Browns about that right about now. We'll see how Deshaun Watson works out for him. But I have a feeling that the Cleveland Browns, which much like the Washington Commanders, they're just hard on quarterbacks. They just have no chance in hell of getting that stuff together. But then again, we got whack Dak, dink and dunk Dak, Dak trash got, anybody but Dak, as some of our Cowboy faithful say. Sometimes you really need to count your blessings and be thankful for what you got. Because I'm going to tell you, things can always be much, much worse. Yeah. I hope y'all are having a great day and getting everything done on this Monday. I've got work I'm doing here in the workshop. Tomorrow I'll be down the country working on the red brick house a bit. And then I'll be back home. All right. Peace.